Kettles whistling a lonely tune in the hall. Family's gone, just shadows dancing on the wall. I pull my chair close to the misted window pane, watching the world dissolve in the Sunday rain. A cup of coffee cooling in my hand, thinking of a version of me I barely understand. My 20s were a fever, a fast and frantic blur, chasing every ghost of the person that I were. I ran so hard I forgot how to just be still. Now the silence is a cup I finally get to fill. No more racing, no more trying to prove, just the rhythm of the rain, a slow and steady groove. I remember 18, a heavy bag and a broken heart, listening to those sad songs, tearing my world apart. I thought the rain would never wash the salt away, but here I am, just breathing in the gray. Raindrops are tracing the map of where I've been, through the neon nights and the winters thin. My restless youth is an echo in this room, a fading light, a flower that forgot to bloom. But looking back now, through the silver and the gold, I love the stories that my younger self once told. I'm just watching the rain and I'm letting go. 25 was a storm that nearly broke the door, picking up the pieces from the cold and dusty floor. I wanted fire, I wanted wings to fly so high. Now I only want the peace of this heavy sky. There's a comfort in the gray that I never knew, when every morning felt like something I had to do. I hear the melody from that old cassette tape, a song about a dream and a long lost escape. It doesn't make me cry like it did back then. It's just a letter from a friend I won't see again. Raindrops are tracing the map of where I've been, through the neon nights and the winters thin. My restless youth is an echo in this room, a fading light, a flower that forgot to bloom. But looking back now, through the silver and the gold, I love the stories that my younger self once told. I'm just watching the rain and I'm letting go. It's okay to be alone in the middle of the day, to let the memories drift and slowly wash away. The girl I was is resting, she's finally at peace, watching the storm find its slow and quiet release. Let it pour, let it pour. Let it pour. Raindrops are tracing the map of where I've been, through the neon nights and the winter's thin. My restless youth, he's an echo in this room. A fading light, a flower that forgot to bloom. But looking back now, through the silver and the gold, I love the stories that my younger self once told. I'm just watching the rain, and I'm letting go. My 20s are a ghost, a beautiful ghost. The dashboard clock glows a faint, ghostly green. My keys are rattling, a quiet, lonely scene. 2 a.m. brings me to the edge of the town, where the silent main street has its shutters down. Street lamps pass by like old friends I used to know. The gas needles hanging near the red line below. I keep the window down just to feel the night air flow. The local diner shut its heavy doors at 10. The stray cats are the only ones moving now and then. A simple life used to feel like enough. It was enough, but now the silence makes the road feel so rough. I see the swing set standing lonely in the dark. Those plastic chains never leave a single mark. This nostalgic path is just a circle in the park. The windshield catches a bug in the yellow light. My knuckles are white and I'm holding on tight. The rearview mirror only shows me the dark. I won't stop for the sign, I won't leave a spark. Everything is slow and perfectly still. 2 a.m. drive, 2 a.m. drive. The radio hums a song about leaving it all behind. My thumb hovers over your name in my mind. The engine roar covers the breath that I find. One long road leads back to nowhere I can see. Nobody's waiting at the finish line for me. The headlights cut through the thick, heavy fog. Trees look like stone walls. In this late night monologue, I count the white lines as they pass beneath my feet. The tires are humming on the asphalt street. Everything is peaceful until I start to think of the ship we built and how we let it sink. The static on the radio is getting so loud. I miss the turn to your house hidden in a cloud. My voice sits lonely on the passenger seat. The town limit sign is a blur of defeat. I'm just killing time in a gear that's too slow. 2 a.m. drive, your name stays glowing the dashboard light. I am alone with the heater in the night. The music doesn't fix the hole that's in my sight. Every mile feels like a mistake I can't mend. This road, it doesn't have an end. 2 a.m. drive, the sky is turning a bruised dark gray. I'm missing the way we were yesterday. The pedals feel light as I drift away. No one is watching. My brake lights go dim. I just wanna keep moving on a whim. The sun peeks over the ridge. I pull into my gravel driveway in the cold. The engine ticks as the story gets old. One more night ends in the silence untold. I am finally back at home. Finally home. Quietly home. The rain is tapping softly on the roof above, like the ghost of a story or a half-remembered love. I turn the dial slowly through the static and the gray, searching for a feeling that I lost along the way. Back when the music had so much more to say. I remember the kitchen and the sunlight on the floor, the way we used to listen behind a half-closed door. The melodies were simple and the words were always true. Every line we sang along was written just for you. Before the years had faded and the world was feeling new. It's funny how a song can make the time stand still, breaking through the silence with a quiet, heavy thrill. Oh, it's the same old song, but the meaning's changed tonight. I'm sitting in the shadows in the fading Sunday light. The radio is weeping for the things we couldn't keep, a lonely kind of magic in a memory so deep. Just an old song playing in my sleep. I look at my hands and I see the passing years, washing out the laughter and hiding all the fears. The singer on the record sounds exactly like a friend who knows that every story has to have a bitter end, and there's no use in trying to make the heart pretend. The rain won't stop its falling and the song won't go away. It's a long distance message from a brighter yesterday. I wanna sing along, but the words are hard to find when the best parts of my life are the ones I left behind. Oh, it's the same old song, but the meaning's changed tonight. I'm sitting in the shadows in the fading Sunday light. The radio is weeping for the things we couldn't keep, a lonely kind of magic in a memory so deep. Yesterday's calling, yesterday, one more time, just one more time. The rain keeps falling. The fridge hums louder than my aching head. A pale blue light paints the ceiling flat and dead. My thumb is hovering over the glass screen. Your name a ghost from a march we've seen. Insomnia makes the walls leaning way too close. The bed's an island where the silence flows, a heavy weight that nobody else knows. The same old playlist loops for the 10th time. Late night habits that I can't make rhyme. I know every beat of this lonely drum. The carpet has a stain where your tea used to run. Dust moves in the glow of the electronic blue while I'm still searching for a version of you. My heart beats fast in a room meant for two. The vibration moves the phone just an inch. I'm holding my breath in a midnight pinch. Maybe you have nothing left to say, but I'm counting the hours till the break of day. Oh, pick up the voice, pick up the voice. The sun hits the kitchen floor, but I'm still cold. Everything's too bright, and the stories are old. Your voice sounds like a wire in the sky. The heat's rising up while the memories die. We're just standing in the noon glare. The windshield catches a bug In the afternoon heat, the town limit sign is a blur of defeat. I count the white lines passing under the wheel, trying to remember how we used to feel. The tires are humming on the asphalt street, a nostalgic path that's never complete. The screen goes dark, then it lights up again, a cruel little dance of a might have been. I'm shaking under these heavy gray sheets. The city is quiet on the empty streets, but the ringer, it keeps me awake. Pick up the voice, the intense light blinds my tired, weary eyes. Noon is the worst time for the truth and the lies. You sound like a stranger in a clever disguise. The sidewalk is burning my bare, lonely feet while we're hiding from the heat on the street. The ringer finally goes quiet and still, but the room feels larger against my will. I drop the phone on the rug by the bed. The fridge starts its hum in my tired head. Blue light staying on the ceiling. I close my eyes and I'm back in that small wooden chair. The scent of old books in the damp evening air. High school ending and the world felt so wide, with a radio hidden and a heart full of pride. Listening to the songs that made me cry inside. The street lights were flickering through the library glass, watching the ghosts of the city buses pass. I had a notebook of poems that I'd never show, dreaming of a life that I didn't yet know. 18 and restless, with nowhere to go. Yeah, we were young. We thought we were old enough to know the truth. Just kids in the middle of a rainy youth. Oh, to be 18 in the rain again, before the world grew cold and the heart grew thin. The melody was simple, the words were so deep, promises to ourselves that we couldn't quite keep. Falling asleep to the sound of the rain. My uniform was damp and my shoes were a mess, but I didn't care about the stains on my dress. I was chasing a feeling I couldn't quite name, before I learned that life was a different kind of game. and nothing would ever stay quite the same. The radio is silent now, the library is gone, but the girl in the window keeps lingering on. She's looking at me through the mist and the years, smiling through her secrets and her quiet fears. Oh, to be 18 in the rain again, before the world grew cold and the heart grew thin. The melody was simple, the words were so deep, promises to ourselves that we couldn't quite keep. I remember you, 18 in the rain. The house is quiet now, the clock just ticks away. The family's gone, I'm left with shades of grey. I watch the silver lines run down the window pane, tracing maps of places I won't see again. Just me and the rhythm of the falling rain. My coffee's growing cold, the steam has disappeared. It's funny how the silence is the only thing I hear. I used to fear the stillness, used to run so fast, but now I'm just a witness to the shadows that I cast, watching how the present turns so quickly to the past. No need to rush, no need to be someone. The busy world is out there, but I'm already done. Rainwater washing over everything I knew, blurring out the edges, turning green to blue. It's a Sunday, kinda lonely, but it feels alright, wrapped in the silver lines of the morning light, just staying here in the silver light. 20 years have drifted like the leaves upon the street. Some were bitter cold and some were bittersweet. I see a younger girl out there, standing in the storm, thinking she could keep the whole wide world so warm. Before she knew, the silence had its own quiet form. It ain't about the regrets, it ain't about the tears. It's just the weight of all these passing years. Like a song you half remember from a distant radio. I'm just learning how to let it go, let it go. Rainwater washing over everything I knew, blurring out the edges, turning green to blue. It's a Sunday, kinda lonely, but it feels alright, wrapped in the silver lines of the morning light. Silver line, tracing the glass. The rain keeps falling. The ceiling fan spins a slow circle overhead. Dust bunnies dance where the yellow light is shed. The house is a museum of things we never said. Your name stays frozen in my contacts tonight. The blue screen biting through the pale moonlight. TV static filling up the empty room like a ghost. No sound coming from the hallway vent, just the heavy shadow of the time we spent. Everything started with that wooden knock. You stood there holding a paper map. We traded one look and fell into the trap. Packed our bags before we even heard the clock. The apartment's grown too quiet for my soul. My thumb is hovering, losing all control. I wanna turn the key, I wanna start the car. The road is calling me, no matter where you are. Pick up the voice, pick up the voice. The highway's stretching out for 1,000 miles. I hate this lonely bed and these empty files. Let's find that desert road where the silence smiles. Gas stations always looked much better with you. Gravel crunched under our heavy black boots, searching for the life pulling up the roots. Coffee spilled on the passenger side seat. Now the carpet just smells like leather and rain, a constant reminder of the sweet, sweet pain of a journey that we never could repeat. The window glass is freezing to the touch. Maybe I'm asking for a little too much. Your old sweater still hanging on the chair. I can feel your ghost in the damp, rainy air. pick up the voice? Oh, won't you pick up? The drive clears out the fog inside my head. Throw a bag in the trunk, leave the words unsaid. We can beat the traffic before the sky turns red. The engine makes a sound I wish you knew. I finally press the call button. It rings once, then the world goes still. The fan keeps spinning against my will. Maybe you're already sleeping in the dawn. I'll try again when the rain is gone. One more time. The door clicked shut a long time ago. The silence in here has started to grow. There's a pair of shoes left by the wall, and the ghost of a laughter still echoes in the hall. Now the house is a cavern, and I feel so small. I walk through the rooms where the shadows all play, tidying up the remnants of the day. A half-empty glass, a book on the floor, the things they don't notice as they walk out the door. I love them so much, but I'm needing something more. It's not that I'm lonely, it's just that I'm here, finding the pieces of my own frontier. In the hollow spaces, I find my own name. The mother, the wife, it's never the same. When the shoes are all empty and the voices are gone, I'm left with the rain and the gray-colored dawn, just holding on to the quiet. I remember my 20s, so frantic and loud, always a face in the middle of a crowd. Now the crowd has its schedules, its places to be, and the only one left in the mirror is me, trying to remember who I used to be. The walls are breathing, the windows are wet. The things I've remembered, the things I forget, are all swirling together in the tea in my cup, waiting for the world to just wake up, wake up. In the hollow spaces I find my own name. The mother, the wife, it's never the same. When the shoes are all empty and the voices are gone, I'm left with the rain and the gray-colored dawn. Empty shoes left in the hall. It's just the rain. I found my old diary from '79. The handwriting's messy, but the heart is all mine. 22 years old, with a world to create, writing down poems in a feverish state. Before I learned how to just hesitate. There's a verse about flying and a verse about grace, but the poem just stops in a half-empty space. I remember the pen that I held in my hand, dreaming of things that I didn't quite understand, building my castles out of water and sand. The ink just runs out in the middle of a line, leaving the future for time to define. Oh, the pages are blank where the answers should be, waiting for a woman that I'd never see. I'm reading the dreams of a girl in the rain, trying to finish the unfinished refrain. She wanted to travel, she wanted to see every small corner where a soul could be free. But life is a series of doors that we close, and nobody tells you how the story goes, till you're left with a poem that nobody knows. I could take up the pen and I could write the end, but the girl that I was is a long lost friend. Her ink was too bright and her paper too new, and I'm just a woman who's passing through. Oh, the pages are blank where the answer should be. Waiting for a woman that I'd never see. I'm reading the dreams of a girl in the rain, trying to finish the unfinished refrain. Left it blank, 22 in the rain. The sky is a shade of a tired old gray. The buses pass by and they carry the day. I'm standing right here where I used to wait before I knew anything about fate. Just a girl in a coat by the iron gate. I can still see your face through the silver mist, the shadow of a boy I once would have kissed. The headlights are glowing like stars in the mud, while the memory of you flows through my blood, waiting for a tide that'll never quite flood. The bench is so cold and the wood is so wet. It's a place for a dream and a place for regret. Oh, the last bus is leaving and you're not on board. Just a ghost of a love I could never afford. The rain keeps on falling on this empty street, where the past and the present never quite meet, never meet in the rain. I remember the feeling of the damp, heavy air, the way that the raindrops would sit in your hair. We didn't need much, just a ticket and time, back when our lives were a simple, sweet rhyme, before we started this long, lonely climb. I should go home now, the lights are all dim, but I'm looking for you on the horizon's rim. Just one more bus, just one more chance to finish the song and to start the dance. So the last bus is leaving and you're not on board. Just a ghost of a love I could never afford. The rain keeps on falling on this empty street, where the past and the present present, never quite me. Empty bench, one more bus. It's just the rain calling your name. I found an old shoebox hidden on the shelf, full of secrets I kept, even from myself. There's a blue envelope with a faded name written in a hand that I can't quite claim. 20 years ago, before the world was tame. The ink is a little blurred by the damp cold air. The words are so earnest, they're almost a prayer. I was 21 and the sun never set, writing down promises I haven't kept yet. Living in a dream I've started to forget. Oh, the paper feels brittle and the edges are torn, like a memory that's a little bit worn. It's a letter to a boy who's a stranger now, tracing every line and every broken vow. The rain on the roof is the only sound I hear, while I hold the ghost of a long lost year. Holding on to a long lost year. I wrote about the movies and the late night walks, the way we used to hide in our quiet talks. I thought that the ink would stay forever dark, but time is a river that leaves a different mark, leaving only ashes from the original spark. The stamp is still there in the upper right corner, watching me now like a silent mourner. I never did mail it, I just kept it close. The things we don't say are the ones that hurt most. It's a letter to a boy who's a stranger now, tracing every line and every broken vow. The rain on the roof is the only sound I hear, while I hold the ghost of a long lost year. Ink stains, yellow paper, I'm putting it back in the box again. Let the rain wash it away. plastic fan blades spinning around. Blue light spills from the TV screen. Watching a movie where no one speaks. My thumb hovers over your name again. Everything began at that red door. One heavy knock, it changed the air. You stood there with such cold hands. 2 cups, 1 chair. The hallway makes an empty sound. I watch the gray smoke rise and fade. The ceiling looks so high tonight. No one answers my quiet hello. The battery bar is turning red again. The remote stays on the dusty floor while time settles on the black glass. I see a shadow moving in the corner, but it's only the neighbor's light. You left a scent that lingers long. Nothing moves in this dark room. The silence, it's getting louder now. The clock counts every single second now. The kitchen light flickers once. My phone feels like lead in my palm. I start a message, a short goodbye. Then the delete key clicks twice. 2 cups, 1 chair. The majestic mountain sits cold outside. The grand view feels too lonely now. I am alone in this house. The walls are rising up so fast. Still that dial tone never begins. The street looks completely empty. I see the moon rising over the trees. Missing pieces fill the rug on the floor. The glass of water sweats in the dark. I'm just shaking my head, trying to forget, trying to be free. 2 cups, 1 chair. The apartment feels so grand and gray. I'm just sitting here in the quiet. The mountain peaks look so cold. The hallway's missing your footsteps. We put the voice down long ago. The sun starts to rise, but the TV stays on mute. I am alone right now. The morning light is coming. I won't press call today. No, not today. Not today. Not today.